Hi there, Libra. This is your reading. This is a timeless reading. I believe whenever this reading finds you, or whenever you find the reading, that it is meant for you if it resonates. So, this is, again, a very specific reading. Spirit is really coming through for specific people, certain people. It's not going to resonate with a whole lot. Just maybe a handful, but I don't have control of what Spirit brings through. So if this message does not resonate for you, please also check your rising, your moon, and Venus sign, because your situation or Spirit may be trying to connect with you in one of those readings. I'm just the messenger. Spirit tends to be very specific in the readings that I do. And I just want to deliver the message Spirit is bringing through. I don't want to change it up to resonate with more people or anything like that. I want to be, I want to do the right thing and deliver the specific message that is coming through. So, Libra, for whoever this is for, this is kind of a heavy time, almost like a crossroad in your life. So as I was shuffling and connecting psychically to Spirit, the Ten of Swords came out of the deck, flipped up actually, and I put it back. And ironically, it came out again as the very next card. So I know that it was definitely meant for you. The Ten of Swords is a heavy card. It talks about a cycle completing. It talks about an ending of something. This could be, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a complete ending of a relationship or a friendship. It could literally be an ending of a cycle of something that continues to be a cycle, a repeated cycle that is maybe unhealthy, or a habit or a bad habit, or a toxic situation kind of coming to an end. That doesn't, like I said, that doesn't mean the relationship or the friendship itself is coming to an end, but this energy here is making me feel like something, a cycle of some kind, is coming to an end, is being stopped. For some of you, it could be an ending that you could be facing, but Spirit really is making emphasis on like an ending to a behavior, a cycle, a pattern, something kind of being like a line being drawn, something coming to an end or a close in regards to a behavior pattern cycle. This could be a relationship, but I feel two different meanings there. So for some of you, it will be an ending of a relationship, or it could be a cycle or a pattern or behavior in regards to someone or something. This could be personally specific to you, or in regards to you and someone else, a partner or something like that. The next card that you have here is the Fool, which represents a new start, a fresh new beginning. Kind of walking away from the old patterns, the old cycle, the toxic things that are not serving you anymore. Kind of just coming out from that and not being a part of that cycle is really what I'm feeling from Spirit. Because we have the 10, which is an ending of a cycle fulfilling, and then a 0, which is a new beginning, a complete new slate, kind of coming out from those patterns and those addictions and those cycles that are not healthy for us, and just emerging from it and not really allowing it anymore or embedding yourself in it. Then we have the 9 of Swords, which could be you facing a lot of regrets, a lot of overthinking, It could be regarding this decision of walking away from old lifestyles, old patterns, toxic situations, relationships. The Nine of Swords, there's a lot of sword cards in your reading here. The Nine of Swords also tells me that some of you may be having anxiety, restlessness, sleepless nights, not knowing if you're making the right decision, wanting to kind of look back as this person's going forward out of this pattern or this cycle that's really getting nowhere. They're also looking at this regret, this stress, this anxiety. Did I make the right decision? Am I doing the right thing? Not exactly looking back, but almost a fear of and regret of almost. This is interesting because this Fool card, which is the new beginning, it's you coming out from these things. But yet again, that's the 10. You're coming out of the 10. You're coming out of that that cycle. But right in front of you is the 9. So it's like it's almost something that's lingering, that's not finished yet, that you could be still holding on to in a sense, because you're kind of in between the 9 and the 10. Which makes me feel like a looking back, like regret. Now, the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Swords. And I don't go specifically by the card meaning, I go by what Spirit is telling me. And I feel like there's someone here who has... who feels like something is missing, whether this be you, you being that somebody missing from this other person's life, or whether this person being missing from your life. It could be both. But there is a connection here with the 6 of Cups. There's a familiarity, a soul. There's some kind of soul connection. And these are heavy cards because there is a walking away or a stepping out of a cycle here, or a toxic pattern. The 8 of Swords just makes me feel like this person or you feels stuck or trapped. It feels complicated. I feel like whoever this person is that you're dealing with, they don't have a lot of guidance. I feel like they need to really I feel like they are smart, but they don't have a lot of guided direction given to them. So they're not really sure what to do or what path to take. I'm getting this with the 8 of Swords. That they feel kind of stuck and conflicted, like they don't know what choice to make. They do feel like there is a loneliness without you, and an emptiness even. But they don't have the guided direction. They almost need someone to tell them what is right, what they should do, even if they don't want to hear it. And I see a double 8. So this person could, August, 8 is related to August, which is related to Leo. Or 8 could just be, I know Leo is also July, but there's a double 8, so there's a message there. 8 could also symbolize facing a new beginning, but I feel like this person is really in a stuck energy here, not knowing what to do, very conflicted. Okay, so let's go forward. I could say a whole lot. I could bring through a whole lot more, but this is very minimal, okay? So the next card I have is I actually have chapter ends and chapter begins, which is interesting because they both came out together. So this does tell me that there is something that could be like a book, like a chapter coming to a close. Like something has, Spirit is making me feel like someone's shut the book, almost like they've had enough. Like, no more of this. You know what I mean? There's something that's coming to a close, like I said, and then there's a beginning here. It doesn't mean it's not with the same person, but it could be for some of you with the same person, that something comes to an end and then it begins again. Hopefully, as the cards show, something very heavy. Hopefully, when the chapter begins, if it is with the same person, that it is a positive change. And this could also be for some of you, this person and you coming to a close and someone new entering. So it just depends. There is an end and a beginning in this reading. There is, but it is complicated. I do feel like there is a lot of complications to this session, to the details here. The next cards that I have is House, Rider, and Garden in the Lenormand deck. So house is typically, it's quite literal. This could be someone who is getting a home. This could be you two getting a home in the future together. This could be just an energy of belonging together, or feeling comfortable together. But you have the Garden here, and the good news, which is the Rider, the good news. So I really feel like this could be a literal house and a garden being planted in this house. This could be regarding you, this other person, or both of you together. It just depends who I'm talking to, and it's going to be different for all of you. So I'm going to go ahead and go forward. We have a Divine Miracle card, which tells me that there could definitely be a divine turnaround in the situation for some of you. It is possible, but I do feel like it will require gentle care to your situation. So you can't handle the situation very sloppily and expect this turnaround. You're going to need help. You're going to need guidance. You're going to need to listen to a higher power. And we can't always just go by our feeling. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes we are pulled to do things from spirit, and our own soul and our own heart can lead us to do things. But Spirit is making me feel like that for some of you, divine guidance is needed for a turnaround. With this Divine Miracle card, that's what I'm getting. I also feel like something is shifting for some of you in your situation, whoever this resonates for. And you have 1 to 3. This could be days, weeks, or months. This is literally the card that says 1 to 3 on it. So it's typically a time frame, and this could be regarding this divine turnaround. This could be regarding a shift or a change in feeling. The person may have a sudden shift and change in how they feel regarding you, etc. So that's for somebody. So I would love to hear from you, Libra. If this resonates, please let me know in the description box or the comment section below, and if you would like a personal session where I can help you personally one-on-one with my natural psychic abilities, angel communication, and my relationship expert abilities, I would be happy to help. Sometimes situations can be complicated, so you may need to be patient as things unfold and as you follow the guidance and leading of spirit in your situation. And I know sometimes it's not always easy. Our emotions can get the best of us sometimes. Our emotions can get pretty overwhelming sometimes. But just know that not always when we feel that overwhelming urge to connect to somebody or to say certain things, sometimes it is spirit and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's our own emotions. And it can create conflict. It can create change in something coming. You can kind of derail it if you don't do the right things. But that's why it's so important to kind of consult with someone before acting out or making a rash decision. And like I always say, having a personal advisor is self-care. Okay, Libra, I send you this with lots of love and light. Take care.